Hello, Sangha. This is the Abbots address for Friday, June 5th. So I just finished the Buddhist Teachers Conference that was held at Omega Institute, and it was really an intense time. This is the second of these things that I've done. This particular group meets every 4 years, at least it has so far. The last one was 4 years ago at Garrison Institute, and this year it's at the Omega Institute. Um, this one in upstate kind of New York. And it was really interesting. I mean, the first day, I got there late. We had some trouble with the car, so we had to get some new tires and stuff. And it's everybody's fine, but it took us the day. I was able to dip into a discussion about neuropsychology and neuroscience and the brain and how this relates to meditation and some of the more cutting edge research on that. It was very interesting to me. And then the second day was a lot about diversity. We heard a lot of presenters talk about the statistics of people of color and orientations and things like this, and in their ability to access the Dharma and feel comfortable and welcomed and all these kinds of things. Particularly in terms of teachers and where are the teachers of color, where are the practitioners of color, and how do we address these issues. So it was a pretty diverse group looking around the room, but apparently when you look at the Sanghas, it's not so much. And so we spent a day working with these kinds of topics. So that was pretty intense, a lot of interesting work there. And then basically the next day was about climate change and global shifting in the temperature and the climate and pollution and all this kind of stuff, and the seemingly inevitable implications of this, and some of the possible things we can do better, and a relationship to the practice, and what does the practice have, if anything, to say about global climate change and the damage that's being done. And also a lot of conversation on that day around mindfulness. I got a chance to hang out with a lot of the top names in the field and just, have conversation with them. I mean, for me, actually, a lot of the most interesting stuff is the conversations over meals or walking between things with people, checking out how they're doing what they're doing, and just having, the ability to talk to each other about things that go well and things that don't go well and everything in between, and just being real with each other. And it's really healing for me and helpful for me and very nourishing. And now the next conference is starting tomorrow, and it's at a place called Dharma Drum, which is in upstate New York also. And that is a Master Sheng Yung's Chan school, and so we'll be up there. And that's just for teachers between 1960 and 1980 who were born between those years. And so the so-called Gen X crowd. And far fewer of us. I think there'll be about 55 of us or so, the last I heard, that are at that conference upcoming. There was about 150 to 200 of us at the previous conference. And it's going to be a lot more conversational and a lot less talking head lecture, TED Talk kind of thing, which I'm grateful for. I mean, the thing that I really like is connecting with these other teachers and hearing about the successes and troubles in different sanghas and how people work with things, and just camaraderie and stuff like that. So tons of good wishes from people from all across the country and from Europe about the work that's happening with our Sangha here in the heartland, and a lot of good connection with teachers of different lineages, and just nothing but support and love and encouragement, and it's mutual. I'm really fond of an awful lot that's happening. The Dharma is doing well, and it can do better, and it's doing well, and our community is playing its part. So that's the news from the front, okay? So I'm in a hotel or something now. Yeah, hotel, motel, whatever. And then tomorrow we go off to the next conference. And Doan will be participating in that one. She hung out with her Aunt Catherine and stuff for this first chunk. So there we are. And Isabella's asleep on the bed over there. See you all soon.